comes to finding the best of the best in business, it's increasingly challenging to take companies or individuals at their word. All of the largest brands only got to where they are because of one thing. They've delivered on what they've promised, and most times they've over-delivered on what was promised. For example, the iPhone revolutionized the way we go about our daily lives. This didn't happen because Apple came out and said, "We've got a great new phone, you should see it." Instead, they let the iPhone do the talking for them. And once enough people got their hands on the phone and saw its capabilities, it changed our lives forever. When it comes to achieving extreme growth in business, you need to show and not tell. In this video, I'm going to explain to you why showing the value of your product or service is more effective than telling people about it. If you learn the art of showing how your product or service can change the life of your potential customer, rather than telling them, you'll achieve sales faster at a much higher rate. The fact is, you can talk about everything you offer or the process that you go through in order to solve a problem. But if you can show what you do in action and the result of your offering, you and your business become instantly more credible. This change in dynamic will kick the conversations you're having with clients up a whole new level. The conversation becomes less about you and their objections and more about following along, experiencing multiple aha moments. So how do you show rather than tell your clients about your offering? Another way to show is through testimonials. Think of all the great work that you've done for your clients. And if you've been in business for a while, you should have a few customer stories that can serve as a foundation of what you'll want to show your future prospects. Gather these stories and then consider a few interesting ways that you can communicate them to your current and future clients. There are a variety of formats you can choose in order to tell these stories. They can be small presentations, medium-length blog posts, longer case studies, videos, or quick Instagram stories. Whatever format you choose, make sure it's quickly and simply showing the world what you can do and exactly how you've transformed the lives and businesses of others. It needs to be customer-centric. Your job here isn't to sell, but to prove your track record and credibility in a way that leaves the client thinking, "I need to partner with these guys." Getting this right will require a shift in you and your company's mindset, and it may take a few attempts to get it right. Every time you have a call with a prospect or a client, take note of the questions that they're asking. Make sure you're creating a scenario in which you answer these questions before your future prospects have even asked. The most effective way we've seen successful outcomes is by creating a master flowchart of sorts that you can walk the client through step by step. It could be a small presentation that explains every part of the process from beginning to end. You want to show them exactly what success looks like at the end. The more detail you can show, the less questions that they will have, and the more they'll trust you, and the more they'll refer you to their colleagues. Here's an example. Pretend that you're hiring someone for a web design position. If this person comes to you and says, "I design websites, I've been doing it for 10 years, I'm the best out there," what would your reaction be? I don't know about you, but if I was going to hire somebody, my first question would be, "Can you show me some of the websites that you've designed? Do you have any references? What were the client's challenges and how did you solve it?" So imagine that this new person comes with a PowerPoint presentation. They've walked you through the sites that they designed, why they designed it the way they did, what goals they were trying to accomplish, and the effect that that new website design had on their client's business. They say, "This is a website that I built for an engineering firm. Before I came on, they were getting a ton of traffic to their site, but their engagement rate and conversion rate were terrible. I kept these goals in mind while designing the site and ended up making calls to action more pronounced and put them in the proper locations. I simplified the look and feel. I cleaned up a lot of the images and videos that were affecting the site's load time. In the end, I brought their engagement rate from 28% to 89% and increased their on-site conversion rate from 0.2% to 4.5%. I also helped them attract their ideal employees by adding a culture section and highlighting corporate events and job openings." Sounds more impressive, right? By explaining the business goals and showing me actual websites and the results associated with the new website, this candidate for the job has communicated a number of things without actually telling me. They've shown me that they're capable of designing a great website that looks good. They're capable of designing a website that works as intended. They've shown that they're equally concerned about the design of the site as they are with the performance of the site. They've shown that they understand analytics and that KPIs matter and are related to their position in specific important ways. They have some business acumen and understanding of the challenges that companies face. And they've shown that they understand how a website fits into the larger landscape of marketing, sales, and branding. And if the design looks super impressive, they've shown me enough that I would strongly consider hiring them. So for your business, what you show is going to depend on what you're selling. If you're selling a product, you need to show that product in action and the end result of the use of that product. What is life like after using that product? What is a result of using your offering? Think about the ways that your previous customers have told you that this product has changed their lives and show that to the world. Even better, pair those images or videos with footage of your previous customers talking about your product and how it's changed their lives. In my experience, if someone loves your product, they'll happily provide you with a testimonial. When it comes to services, you'll need to go through a similar process. Think about the feedback that your best clients have had over the years. Think about the clients whose lives have been changed as a result of your services. Maybe it saved them money. Maybe it made them money. Maybe it made their business more efficient. Maybe they just ended up with a new website and got a lot of increased attention and gave a better user experience to their customers. Maybe you made a light bulb go off for them that then allowed them to grow their business in some way. It could be anything, but you need to show it in a picture, video, graph, chart, or story of some kind. Yes, it takes a lot longer to show than it does to tell, and it requires more thought and strategy and time overall, but I promise you that the results will be very well worth it. So if you want to kickstart the process of learning how you can show and not tell, be sure to download the worksheet that accompanies this video at extremegrowth.com. This worksheet is designed to help you think through everything that I've mentioned here and to help you clearly understand the next steps that you'll need to take in order to impress your future prospects. Here's to achieving extreme business growth. I'm Chris Mulvaney. Thank you.